Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I just was making some observations when they were talking about the building block maps. And I myself noticed a little scenario that I thought you guys might be interested in. So I don't see the numbers on these maps, but the scenario that I thought would help keep your grade school kids together could possibly bring more students over to City High and would possibly better balance the free and reduced lunch, would be to take those three pieces and the green and the bluish purple one.
So one, two, three.
1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 was what I thought the numbers were, but I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then you reassign the little block in the middle, and everybody in the brown stays over at West High. Anyway, that was my possible scenario that I didn't see discussed.
So all of them,
With those
basically, is
built-
what you're saying, Beth? All of them?
No, the brown would
1,
stay
2,
at West.
3,
Include
5,
that
and
Twain.
6.
Oh, well,
And it-
Twain is already, that already goes to city.
No, I think she's talking about putting
Oh,
Twain
no.
At West.
At West?
Yep.
into
Oh,
the
you're talking
other
about putting
attendance
Twain in
area.
Help with keeping the grade school kids together.
Except for twins.
Well, they
you're
wouldn't-
Are
right.
those kids going to stay at Twain?
But they're
in
being
your scenario?
bused, so if they're neighborhood connections, anyway, this
Yeah,
just a
that's
possible
it.
scenario
Yeah, that is a different scenario.
to
Just
me
making sure I understand.
might offer actually more students coming through.
So according to our building blocks, you're suggesting the building block would be, that would go to city, would be 1, 2,
3,
3,
5, and 6.
5, and 6.
Just throwing it out there. And then the other comment that I really wanted to make was that if keeping families together is an important piece, then, and you were talking about grandfathering in the younger or the siblings, why not look at it the opposite way, where the families all come to City High, you would increase the population over to City High, they would all be going to the same school. I mean, you bring the olders along with the youngers who you are moving. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying.
So it's instead of
So you move older
grandfathering
students.
that way, grandfather the other way.
So you'd be taking a student, say, maybe that's
And they're
entering
older
11th grade at
siblings.
West and sending him to city.
It would help alleviate your problem perhaps a little quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So those were two things that I had noticed tonight. And the third thing that I would say in this is, because I am very unsure that you all are going to have the money in 2014, I was wondering if the possibility of then combining where you would put 7 through 9 at all 3 junior high schools, and you'd have to add on, I believe, from what you guys have said tonight, to North Central, and you would probably have to add on to Southeast. I don't know about Northwest, but it would buy you some more time, and I think you might have to consider that possibility too. Thank you very much for listening.
Can I ask you a question?
Thanks, Beth.
Just when you made the suggestion about moving older students, what do you, I mean, I understand, I get that. I also I think about disrupting students that way, because we have at this point, not, although some of the plans tonight talk about actually moving students and changing them after junior high as opposed to other times, but moving someone in the middle, like, without their basically saying they want to do that, how that disruption might be for families and for students that way, who, you know, have gone through their, as long as they've been in the school district with the same kind of cohort group, all of a sudden changing to another high school.
Well, I guess I'm throwing out
Yeah,
some
oh, no, I just-
suggestions
that
as I
was-
saw them being possible, and, you know,
Sure.
Like Ed was saying a minute ago, you might be surprised how many people would be
Right.
up for that. So,
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Beth. Julie Zelinsky.